Saturday in October. A simple name and a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Tennessee's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the Vols blowing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll tide roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and it showed up on the scoreboard.
And Tennessee hasn't forgotten about it. You've had a year to stew on it and do something about it because you had a lot of mistakes a year ago.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Caught behind the line. It's Davis. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up looking. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Got it behind the line. It's Hardy. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the ball's in the hurry-up. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up fourth.
The Volunteers decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Alabama's offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Running back searching for a hole. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Let's talk about Alabama. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference...
There we go! Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Shoots it to the left. Fires into traffic, picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. The big fullback's got it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, David.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Here we go. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. To the air, it's Simpson. Snagged out of the air. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He wants to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. When you play in a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Darius is when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. Breaks into the open. Continues to fight for yards. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Vols want to move quickly.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Corralled and brought down by the defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Caught in the backfield, it's Horton. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
They'll run it to the right. Makes his man miss. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game. They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
To the ground, he's got it again.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw at Simpson. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Grab behind the line, it's Williams. Turning it on! And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
It's so hard to tackle these fast guys in the open field. And you see when you duck your head and you're going to try to hit somebody, you can't see him anymore. Ducks his head a little bit. Next thing you know, broken tackle, guys getting extra yards.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
We're watching this DB on film. I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Here's a hit. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. He's got it down the middle. And tackled there by the defense. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires it. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense at 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. To the air, it's Simpson. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This one's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on 3rd down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Matthews. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Tide and Vols. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Alabama and Tennessee plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Volunteers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go to the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. If they thought it would fool them to give it to the fullback, that was not the case.
Yeah, give this defense credit. They obviously watched a lot of film this week, and they knew there were a lot of different guys offensively that could touch the football, including the fullback, but he had no room to go there.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They'll give it to the back. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all away. Touchdown, Bama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They're up by 4 over Cincinnati. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking for space. It's Hardy. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And I like that this offense has continued to try to stay balanced and hand him the football and show confidence. He put the ball on the deck last week. They still rewarded him, still giving him the football. But, man, you cannot continue to put the ball on the ground and expect to continue to get carries.
this offense. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Give to the big fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Alabama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. The Tide is high and rolling as they try to send Rocky Top to rock bottom, and they've built a big lead.
And Alabama's simply been the more physical team in this game, and you're starting to see that exert itself here in the second half. They're pulling away, David. Tennessee's going to have to do something here, keep this thing close.
And the hard part for Tennessee is you got to stay positive. You got to believe you can win. This series hasn't always been in their favor, and they kind of know Bama's had their number of late, but they got to stay positive. They got to make something happen on this next drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that 1st down marker. 4th down coming up. And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. to work with a first down in the final period. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And they're getting close to the point now in offense where it's full milk the clock mode, right? Run the football. Don't worry about throwing it right down the middle of the field. Keep giving it to your back who can fall forward. If he can keep doing stuff like this, get a few first downs, preserve the victory, and get out of here.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Williams. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. To the air, it's Simpson. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Using his legs, it's Hardy. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch with this offense.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Looking to throw again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Vols lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. Oh, what a catch. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. They recovered their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Finds his man down the middle. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Hill. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the punishment has been extended. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, and move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Going to swing it on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Here's the pressure. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. So Alabama once again takes the win in this smoking hot rivalry between the Vols and the Crimson Tide. And the party in Tuscaloosa will last well into the night. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.